Normally, a lifeguard would never leave the jet ski, but Ryan is forced to break protocol.
I thought maybe looking at a resus.
The south end of the beach is not a designated swimming area, but lifeguards tolerate swimmers when conditions are manageable. Today is not one of those days.
Hey guys, if you're going to swim here, just move over onto the bank. There's a bit of a rip here. I've been in the sun all day. You can most probably see how burnt I am. I look like a tomato. Look at the sign, it says no swimming. When you give someone an inch, we've been doing this all day. Should they take a mile? 100 times today. I'm just over telling the same people the same thing over and over again. I look like an idiot. The guy in the black singlet, come on, you're nearly there. Two people have nearly drowned in the last 15 minutes. Even driving the buggy along the beach, you stop for people and they push the buggy in that. Like, that's not what you do where I'm from. It's just getting too much.
As a drowning looks imminent, Jesse cancels all swimming privileges at South Bondi.
Hey guys, we've made a decision. There's no more swimming here today. If you want to swim, you've got to go up to the red and yellow flag. We've had to call it a day because people just don't listen.
Within moments, hundreds of people are cleared from South Bondi. But two swimmers aren't getting the message.
Hey mate, if you need help, just put your hand up. We'll come out and get you. Hey guys, I'm just looking at these two in the south corner. They're pretty close.
Hey, Ryan, you want to head down that way? Oh, you're already going. Thanks, man. Where's your mind going? The bloke's worse than the chick. The bloke's worse than the chick.
Ryan's rescue should be straightforward, but he finds one of the swimmers in serious trouble.
When I looked out, I just seen Ryan like trying to drag this guy up, and I'm like, whoa, I've got to go out and help him here.
I thought I was on my own then, but yeah, I had the biggest sigh of relief when I saw Jesse paddling out.
Jesse takes care of the woman, but it's clear Ryan needs more help. Normally, a lifeguard would never leave the jet ski, but Ryan is forced to break protocol.
No other option. This guy, if I didn't get off the jet ski, he was going to go under.
The man is in terrible condition.
I thought maybe looking at a resus.
But if the woman is left alone, she could flip the board and fall off.
100% it's risky, but I felt like I had no other choice but just to leave her with the board.
That lady drifting out to sea is still in the back of your mind that you got to go back and get this lady as quick as possible because she might get into trouble again.
When I got to shore, I thought maybe looking at a resus because, you know, obviously the guy was just so tired. He was just asleep on the mat. When I got him to shore, he was half limp. I said in his ear, "You all right, you all right?" And he was just going, "I'm very tired, very tired."
Just a few seconds longer in the water, and the man would have almost certainly drowned.
I said, "Have you taken on any water?" And he was like, no water, just too much swimming. And I said, "Yeah, too much swimming because you've been swimming in the rip for the last 10 minutes. If people don't listen, it's going to make me upset. Next time when you swim, just don't swim in front of that sign, yeah?" But it doesn't matter how frustrated I get. I'm down here to save people's lives. You okay now?
A cardinal rule amongst lifeguards is never leave the tower unattended. But sometimes rules must be broken. Two tourists are caught in a rip, but there are no lifeguards nearby. Troy breaks protocol and leaves the tower unattended. Troy is beaten by Beardy, who was heading to the change rooms when he spotted the man.
Yeah, Beardy's gone out.
Yeah, I'm screaming help.
The man is swept into the impact zone. It's Beardy's job to get him out of there.
As I get to him, pretty big set comes and we got pumped. Oh, the board! And I was just lucky that somehow the board didn't rip out of my hands.
We could hear him screaming help from up there.
In saying that, we did get him on the board pretty quickly. And we got a pretty good wave in. Unfortunately, he was in a bit of a bad way when we got to the beach. He was exhausted. He was literally fighting for his life in the water.
You good?
He was sick. He was a little bit vomity.
Water on the lungs can cause secondary drowning. He may be out of the water, but the man is not out of danger.
You all right there? Wait!
The big worry for us is secondary drowning. Oxygen therapy in his case, yeah, it's pretty important we get that on pretty quickly.
Did you swallow any water or are you just exhausted?
I don't know.
You don't know? 1, 2, 3, go.
He had nothing left. He couldn't even lift his own body weight. And you know when someone's in that condition that it was a close call.
Yeah. Just try to breathe through this. So you did swallow a bit of water? Yeah, okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get an ambulance to come down.
But what they do is they'll take you to hospital and they get something, they stick it down your throat and they'll suck all the water out for you.
Murad's friend witnessed just how quickly things happened.
We were having really good time there, and as soon as, that was pretty deep then, so, I got so scared, yeah.
Help? Yeah, give him a hand on the back of the bike.
Ambulance, thank you.
Even in the tower, he was in a bad way.
You feel sick in the tummy at all?
No.
No?
It's not good. I feel like somebody hit me.
Dizzy?
Extremely.
Headache? Okay, take that in. Nice deep breaths. Thank you. Okay. Oh, hello. Drag out of the water. You swallow your water?
Yes, but I think it was less than a cup.
Slow your breathing down, mate, all right?
Murad is off to hospital for a full assessment.
I kind of knew that he had swallowed water. I saw the waves breaking over his head and he's very lucky.
Now he's back to thank Lifeguards.
No water in the lungs.
Yeah.
Doctor let me go. Thanks.
It's always good when the patients come back and either thank us or maybe a little bit of an explanation of what actually went on in their eyes.
How long was I out there?
Oh, not long. It took you probably around about, 15 seconds to get off the bank.
It felt like I was there for 35 minutes. But apparently it only took like less than a minute. Thanks for helping me out.
Sorry,
These guys are awesome.
hey, mate.
You think about your family, you don't think about your friends. You only think, this can't be it. And you only think of how you should spend your life. But it's a beautiful day. I'll be back at it tomorrow. Pay attention more to the facts. Bondi Beach, Australia, mates. From Russia, with love. Forever yours, Murad.
South corner's a doozy at the moment. It's absolutely flying. There's just a bunch of guys swam in from out the back and they were sweet and they were hanging there. But then other people just thought, oh yeah, that looks all right. And they've just jumped in there and sure enough, you know, I've asked Chappo to go down just to have a good look at it.
On Central to H, you there, mate?
Go ahead, mate.
Yeah, buddy.
Might just get you coming back this way a bit. Mate, Chappo might need a bit of backup down south end.
Straight away, I looked where I was, north corner. It was a busy day, and I thought, the back way.
See, he's going around the back.
Hold yourself up. Hey, you're right, mate. Hold on to my board. Hold on. You all right?
I flew along, came to the beach, and Chappo was already in the water and he had two people.
H coming out with us, so what we'll do is stay with me. And Dale, you go to H, see H is here. Yeah.
I was a bit worried for the girl because I thought she might get a little bit of an ear lashing.
Lie down! Lay down.
I beat him to the shore, he didn't like that. Turned around, bang, there's more people in the same situation. So we went out. He was going to be a problem.
We double him on either side. Oh, yeah. Grab onto the board, son. Grab onto here, mate.
I suggested to Chapo that we get him in between our boards.
He did look a little bit confused. He was like, what are these two people doing to me?
Hang on to that board, brother. We'll drag you in. Hang on to both boards.
It was very unorthodox and it was a brand new technique. And I'd like to say it was mine.
There you go, lads. Don't swim here. See that one?
This corner and me are having quite the season. You know, H helped me out that time. But I had two fairly big people and it was good to have his help. He kind of backed me up and love H.
No more Chapo's corner. After that, it's H's reef and it always will be.
At the back of every swimmer's mind is a very primal fear.
A series of shark sightings forced several popular Sydney beaches to close today.
Terrorised by a 5-metre shark, there's been a recent surge in shark sightings around the country.
That's a big bite.
A spate of recent shark sightings and shark attacks around Australia has swimmers on edge.
When we get shark stories in the media, we tend to suddenly a lot of people start seeing sharks, and there hasn't been a shark attack at Bondi since 1938. We often see them cruise through the bay. We just evacuate in the water when we confirm the sighting. Especially a day like today, you don't want to hit the alarm for no reason. Otherwise, you're going to panic a mass amount of people to get them out of the water.
Both the professional lifeguards and volunteer lifesavers, the clubbies, scan the water for ominous grey shadows. But according to strict protocol, it's the full-time lifeguards, the boys in blue, who make the final call on whether to clear the water.
There's something in the water now. Where the people are now. It's like going across.
There it is too. There it is. Look, you can see.
Mad stingray.
Over here's a stingray. Well, the guy's swimming there. See the guy swimming? He's about to swim over the top of it right now. Look. Well, yeah, there he's prop. Look, he's prop. Look at him. The guy the furthest out, he was swimming, he just went, whoa!
Despite being related to sharks, stingrays are generally considered harmless. On this occasion, Kerbox decides there's no need to sound the shark alarm and panic swimmers. Bondi continues on its merry way. Then, without warning, the shark alarm goes off. But it wasn't the lifeguards who tricked it.
Clubbies, mate.
Mate, it was a stingray.
I didn't say a word over the radio.
Shark alarm protocol has been broken, and Kerbox is not happy.
We spotted a stingray out there, and one of the members from the surf club decided to ring a shark alarm, without even telling us what's going on. They've cleared the whole of Bondi Beach. Not happy.
Kerbox talks to the clubbies to get their side of the story, as thousands of swimmers are bailed up on the sand.
Well, I'd heard there were some sharks here a couple of days ago, but I don't know why they're bringing somebody in now, but guess better to be safe than sorry.
With us, we wait and send the jet ski out to have a look first before we hit the alarm. We don't just, because you get so many people coming up saying they've seen sharks, and they should have really just sent a duck out and had a quick look.
Guys, there was a stingray, wasn't a shark. So letting you all know it's pretty safe to go back in the water. Thank you.
Our main role is people management, and if you hit the alarms without having everything in prepared when you're going to hit the alarm, people can panic and it could cause someone to have a heart attack.
The only heart attack candidate at the moment seems to be Kerbox.
They go, mate, nothing come over the radio. I said, you've got everyone out of the beach, you've got everyone scared, we have a shark later, what's going to happen? No one's going to get out of the water. Yeah. Everyone on the beach is blowing up. Yeah. And he's going, oh, no, mate, we thought it was a shark. I go, mate, there's a protocol. You're supposed to ring us and notify us, and then in conjunction, we'll get everyone out of the water. I go, look what you've done. The whole beach now thinks there's a shark. 80% are going to be terrified. We get a shark 20 minutes late in time, what are we going to do? They're not going to believe us, they're going to think, oh, it's a stingray. Like,
The first sunrise of the year is full of promise.
All right, we'll chuck some flags up, actually.
Deano leads the first patrol on the beach.
Oh, Papa, Mum, Dad, I love you! Happy New Year, guys! Happy New Year's!
Surprisingly ordered in a mad sort of sense. People are pretty happy and so far so good. Hope it stays like this.
But Bondi never stays the same.
Saying that there's two right there.
With Deano's team monitoring intoxicated swimmers at North Bondi, the south end is unpatrolled. H has no choice but to break lifeguard protocol and leave the tower unattended. Another swimmer tries to reach the two men. By now, the pair have been dragged 100 metres from shore. By the time Deano and Max back up, H has christened the year.
Our oldest lifeguard of the service knocks off the first double rescue. He's pretty good, old H-man, 62 and going strong.
Now for the first lecture.
What do you think? Oh, very dangerous, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay? Have you been out all night? You shouldn't be in the water. You could get really hurt.
Yeah.
Don't be sorry to me. Like, it's really serious, huh? Be careful, hey?
That was really, really close. That second guy would have drowned. I'd reached him like this, he was like this. Oh, I'm stoked, mate. That would have been 2 deaths. If that had been half an hour before we got here, gone. That's not an exaggeration.
Those kids, you should be with parents. Where are your parents? Out of the water.
There's a little channel in close and there's little kids getting in there, and if they just get taken, they'll go real quick into this rip.
It's going to be too hard for us to rescue everybody. Parents with kids, you should be looking after them. Oh, yeah. Hoppo.
Moments later, Hoppo's fears are realised. 2 young girls are swept off a sandbank.
A radio chap had to come in to pick them up, and when he came in, they physically couldn't pull themselves up on the sled.
Both went under. I didn't hesitate. Bang, straight in the water. Let the jet ski go.
This time, the unmanned jet ski is in the shore break and heading straight for swimmers.
Jumpo's off the ski. Are you going in back up?
The jet ski's on its own now, just floating around in the rip and hoping it doesn't end up on the sandbank where it could potentially hit someone. But I need to paddle past and help Chapo put them on the rescue board to bring them back to shore.
At that time, I didn't care what was going to happen to the jet ski. It wasn't in the flagged area. I had to rescue these 2 kids.
All right. Got to stay on the picture bank, Dad. Hold on. Hey, then, I'll get the skis. You get the ski, I'm right. Ski's all right, ski's all right. I'm right. Hang on.
Funnily enough, because the rip was so strong, jet skis didn't wash in, just stayed there.
Hang on.
For a driver to jump off the jet ski and grab someone is very, very rare. I mean, I've only seen it not even a handful of times in my whole lifeguard career. And
the girls are finally safe, but still distressed.
Stand up.
I know where my friend is.
Yeah, where?
So originally they said that the mother was up north, and I thought it's a long way to go.
So you're on your own over there? That's a long way from where you were swimming though. Did you walk all the way down there? Huh?
So the issue I have now is I'm stuck with these 2 little girls trying to find the mother, so it's eyes off the water. The time there looking for parents, it could cost someone else's life.
They nearly were going under and then can't find the parents anywhere. Well, they're only young kids.
Further south, Chapo spots a woman frantically searching the surf.
Hey, what do your kids look like? 2 girls?
She was freaking out. saying, I've lost my kids, I've lost my kids.
No, they're all right. They're okay. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, I've just rescued them. They're safe. They're okay. Hey, go and see the lifeguards on the beach. Just here. Hey, Hops, where are those two girls that just got rescued? I think her mum's here.
I've got them here with me.
We just rescued them. Just got them. They're nearly under. You've got to take note of them.
Both her daughters could have been dead. You start getting a bit frustrated and angry because it would have been then they'd blame us for not saving the kids. But it's the parents' responsibility to be looking after their own kids.
When you've got busy days like that and you've got parents not watching kids and there's people constantly getting pulled into the rips, it's hard to control your emotions. But we're here every day, we know the conditions. These people are coming maybe once in a lifetime to Bondi, so we need to be sympathetic at the same time trying to get our point across that they understand the dangers of what they've just been involved with.